Who is the one iPhone? The one iPhone, aka Askel. Is that who we have here?
Askel.
That's he's coming. Let's see. All right. Ask to start video. Okay.
Where Askel there?
He's coming up here. So, folks, we have now joining us with the one and only Askel and super producer Koolychat. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome to Majestik Muzik Radio. Yeah, and you see how you have the connection here is so good. We just had Jixie King and Silky Dion from Kingston, driving from Kingston back to Portmore. It was a little shaky connection, but you know, we have to do the things, you know.
Yeah.
So, blessings, guys, and thank you so much for joining me. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing?
Yo, me just don't cook.
Wait, people. So wait, let me see if we can put up this lighter because look at that, but it's not really sturdy here. Now I know what I need to do. I need to shine the sun in my face. All right. All right, I think that's a little bit better. Folks who know me and watch me, follow me on Facebook, and let me just do a little self plug. Stacy Mac Inc. Follow me on Facebook and on IG. If you don't know anything about me, you don't know so I can cook. Yes, people. You can take off I don't even need to take off the high heel shoes and the lipstick and the nails. No, sir. But let me tell you about that brother named Askel, the one Askel. You can cook, you see. Can't milk porridge, food like one, red snapper, bubble like one. You boast with the cooking, you see. Oh my God.
Everybody, man.
Chef Askel.
Chef Askel, yes. Yeah, man, with some definite cooking skills there. So Askel, blessings, man, and happy to have you there. Before you came on, I don't know if you were listening to me before. I said to everybody, if I ever feel in a down mood or something and I jump on IG and I see Askel, instantly I smile because you have that positive spirit that just kind of bring it out. So wait, I don't know how is it that you keep you keep such a positive and like upbeat demeanor all the time,
Thank you very much. I mean, the thing is this, we can't either choose sadness or happiness, and 90% of the time, I mean, this world is so challenging. We try to make the best out. You know what I'm saying? We try to make the best out of it.
I don't think we have a choice.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. So now we are crazy enough to be in this thing called the entertainment game. How come my people do entertainment, right? You vouch for that one, right?
Yes.
Right? Cool, right?
Vouch it, yes.
There is something a little not quite there 100% with any one of us who choose to touch this field. Yeah.
We are musically insane.
We just cut from a different plant. That's all there is to it. And Askel, your scissors cut 1,000 different ways now. And I'm gonna get to that. So let me backtrack and let me talk to Askel, the dancehall artist. That's what I'm talking to right now. The dancehall artist. I know we have a jump ship eventually,
Pressure.
We're not saying jump ship, we're going to say walk across the bridge. We're not jump ship or walk across the bridge, right? So let's talk about Askel, the dancehall artist. Talk to me.
All right. Well, this whole music thing, believe it or not, this music thing wasn't an intentional thing. I'm not one of them artists that were, my father a musician or my brother them a musician and all of that. It never really happened like that with me. I mean, the way how it basically even went down was one night I was actually, real quick, one night I was actually in a bar that my friend owned in Brooklyn.
So like the beginning of a joke.
No, not even.
I'm sorry.
It's not no. It's like just a quick summary. Well, I was in there one night at a friend bar that I know. You know what I'm saying? And we was there hanging out. And at them times that Askel, I wrote a thing that basically. You know what I said? But I also like do my little thing and try to make ends meet and thing. And we used to hang out on the weekends at a friend's bar. And one night, Spragga Benz was in there. You know, so Spragga Benz came inside the bar and, you know, him came in there. So a friend, I think him and Major Mackerel did in the night. And him came in the bar. And when him came in the bar.
This is in New York? This is in New York?
Yeah, this is in New York. This is in Brooklyn. So when him came in at the bar, now, me in at the bar, and remember bridging them there, we are drinking and we are reasoning and thing. And, you know, and the owner of the bar say, yo, Spragga Benz that, you know. So I say, Spragga Benz. I said, oh, okay. I say, yo, Mr. Brother, I love music, you know. I say, yo, I'll give my heel, man, and tell him some I love him work and thing and
Yeah.
So just by going over and introducing myself and saying hi, you know, and hello, you know, I love your music and I grow up and you think them and I hear a song that make me start, but me turn gallus and all of them sit there. You know, because he's afraid of woman. So it's like Spragga be telling me, make him know it's a theme song. You know, always give me a little energy and a little vibration to step out and have fun. And, you know, and, you know, and a small conversation with me and him turned into a long conversation throughout the whole night in the club. So we end up talking from one thing to another thing, and it was crazy because getting to know Spragga Benz, him not too talky, and him not too, him kind of, you know, him kind of easy back and lay back, you know. But that night we had a conversation we last almost an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know. So the energy was really there, but I wasn't even an artist. I never record a song, I never do nothing. So I had a birthday that was coming up. So he came to my birthday, you know, and he said, yeah, man, I come for surprise you, man. You're a good youth, man. You know, so he come on my birthday, surprising me at my birthday. And I said, well, all right. So he said to me, say, you know, say your birthday not done yet. You have a party, man. So I said, oh, me have a party with you. And he said, yeah, man, you have a party with me and the whole team. So him actually took me from the club and took me to BB King's when BB King's was open on 40
seconds. Man, yeah.
Yeah, so him say, yo, on your birthday, I enjoy your birthday, you know, brother. You see me, I say, so I say, yeah, man. So him have me on stage, Hennessy buckle in my hands, flipping them outside, and one bag of partying and jumping up and all kind of thing. And people thought I was an artist. But I think they were more receptive to the energy that night of me just normally having fun with my friends. You know, they thought I was an artist. So
wow. And that's how the legacy started with association with Spragga and then
and from that him just said, me ask him, say, yo, why would I take for turn to be an artist? Him say, easy, just be yourself, you know, whatever you have in your mind and you want to sing it or express it, just go, write it, sing it, make sure say it makes sense, tell the truth, you know, and have fun.
So you contribute your start in industry to Spragga. Is that what you're saying? He influenced you as to start?
Yeah, man. I'm a general that man. I'm a big brother that man.
Yeah, big up to Spragga Benz. Yeah, man, doing this thing. So Askel. So you're going bad, you know, you really are going bad, man. He said that first and foremost. Yeah, man, you're going bad. First, let's say cheers to the future before we even get into how you cross the bridge. You know, jump the ship, you know, cross the bridge. We're gonna say cheers, right?
Cross the bridge.
Cheers, there we go.
Hold on, we'll leave out my cup too. We can't cheers it too. You see there, boom, all right.
There we go. Cheers. Let me take a sip. All right. All right, folks who just joining in, you are listening to the one and only Askel, Chef Askel.
Chef Askel. Red Square.
Here, yes, Red Square family here, right on Majestik Muzik Radio. This is Lyrical Labrish with your girl Stacy Mack, and I'm back after 5-6 weeks, me say. And pleased to know that I can have Askel join me back here. So, we have a dancehall artist. Now, Askel, look at talk about growing up Jamaican, and I grew up in Jamaica, right? Spanish Town, stand up, big up yourself.
Up top.
The first one, people, big up yourself, yeah.
Up top, up top.
So, you know how it is with a Jamaican, right? And
yeah.
Now, Majestic listeners, we know we have lots of listeners. Big up to everybody across the entire Caribbean diaspora. Guyana, Barbados, Trinidad, Vinci, everybody. Big up yourself. Haitian, Puerto Rican, everybody. I can't call out all the islands and everybody. Big up yourself. But may I talk from a Jamaican perspective and Askel, I go back me up and you're gonna see where we're leading with this. You know me I go now. You know me I go, right?
Yeah, man.
You're shaking your head. All right. So Askel is a serious dancehall man, right?
Yes, sir.
Serious dancehall man, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You would say that, right?
Very much so, yes.
So may I put you upon pause? Coolly.
Talk to me.
Talk the thing. A dancehall where I come from? A really dancehall where I come from?
Yeah, yo, I am in everything. In everything.
No, we not reach the everything party, you know. We're talking about the dancehall. Really dancehall. So, really dancehall, right?
Yeah, I mean, I dance all the time.
Jamaican dancehall, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, growing up in Jamaica, we grew up, boy. I know I grew up on a little show called Where It's At. I'm a thief where on Sunday evening I'm gonna watch Leroy Smart and Eka Mouse and a big thing when we get to watch, you know, like yes, big dance on and then Super Cat Boss and all of that Michigan and straight dancehall and anything outside of dancehall or reggae is American music, right? That playing. I want to hear the Michael Jackson, the Prince and them something. They're growing up in Jamaica and you're going fit at Jamaica. So that's go. And then you might hear your parents play like tell me what them are play, the old people them are play. That is not reggae and not R&B. Tell me what them are play. I'm gonna tell you. Byron Lee and the Dragoneers, right?
Yes.
Byron Lee, pick up yourself.
Yes.
Lord Laurel, you know, I might play one little every woman to have a good body. You know what? 2-3 songs max, and then you're like, no, sir, what the Barrington League there? No. Bring on the back, but the cool ruler. No, bring in back, cat, bring in back. Am I speaking the truth here? I'm speaking truth, right? Growing up as a Jamaican.
Yes.
And then you have a brother like Spragga come and 90s come and the late 80s and the 90s come. And like my friend Jixie would just come on and then, you know, we hear a Bojo and Lady song with hard deep in it and we don't want to hear nothing. And if you break up from it and you play, what do you think called soca that them call it? Because we only know about Calypso. And we were talking yesterday and we said, we never have a big fan that because it reminds you of what? That you were scared of as a child, what?
Yeah, no, one time I was little, I was always, when I was little and I was growing up in Jamaica, you know, every Sunday, every Saturday, used to have some people who used to come down the road marching and them used to call themselves Jankuno.
Jankuno.
Yeah, man.
Yes, Bahamians, big up yourself because you know about Jankuno, right? And that's what we say. We are not a culture that listen to Calypso. We don't know the difference between Calypso and soca and jazz and this. And we don't know nothing about that. We don't know that at all, right? And we grow that way. Until recent years, when a woman like myself, I'll be honest, play 3 soca songs, take it off. Next, dancehall. No, but we stand up and whine for an hour and be like, oh, you take it off already? Huh? Tables have turned because now we are more cultured. And then you have a real dancehall man who come from the Red Square family, right? Under the big Bud Spragga, Mr. Benz.
Yo.
And him build a bridge to Soca land? Wait, no, I'll go on really. Let me hear about this.
Let me tell you something, you know. You see, this whole soca, this whole movement, it's you know, I get to see the beauty in it because I never knew it.
Such
because
beauty.
Remember,
Such beauty.
I learned the music industry, so I never really know all of the wonderful things where different cultures had to offer musically. You know what I said? The only thing we know was dancehall music or the song that my mother used to play and the berries and, you know, big up the whole of the veteran them, you know. Yeah. Dennis Brown, Freddie McGregor, big up the whole of them. You know, I mean, but that's really all I knew. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, because of Spragga, you know what I'm saying, an avenue was made for me to be introduced to the whole soca thing. Right. You know, I'm not telling the truth about dancehall music and soca music, where a lot of people don't really talk about because it's a little how you say, it's a thin line that's there. If you go in a straight dancehall party, right, and them a play a bag of dancehall music and everybody a dancehall and beer wall a beat, beer shot a bus, everything good. Right? What end up happening now is that when you play this, it's like Jamaicans will listen to soca, you know. But the thing about listening to some soca from the Jamaican standpoint is Jamaicans have like a tolerance level where, you know, the culturally Jamaica is based around reggae music.
Exactly.
You know? And Trinidad.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yes, so Trinidad and Grenada and Guyana, they're mostly based around soca. So it's just like, you know, Jamaica, I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, soca is a part of Jamaica also, you know, in a big way.
Right,
but
absolutely.
But the biggest influence from reggae music that we had, to me, was Bob Marley that transcend so widely throughout so many different countries. So now, by that being so, it's like it became a thing. It became a real thin, like delicate place where dancehall and soca fit in. So it's like, so now 90% of the dancehall artists, them where you see in the road, they don't really want to really step into the soca music per se, because, you know, I mean, culturally, they were brought up a certain way. No, you have a lot of dancehall artists that's, you know, I mean, because times change, you know, I mean, after a while, things shift.
But sorry for cutting you, Askel, but the funny thing though, right? Yeah. And this is me coming from a selector standpoint, a DJ, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Jamaicans would say back in the days, them not like calypso, because that's what them used to call it. They never said soca.
Soca, yeah.
I didn't know the difference. I thought it would be one and the same.
Yeah, but the funny thing though, them same ones that would be like, boy, you know why calypso, you know. Catch them on Labor Day for Eastern Parkway.
That's me. I am witness to that.
All I soca truck them them are run behind.
We have to stop whining now when soca come on.
But you know,
you see.
You know why that is? I'll tell you why that is. I'll tell you why that is. See, a lot of the biggest influential part of music, reggae music, dancehall music, even bachata, merengue, the biggest part of that is the influence that is brought there through women. Because believe it or not, Stacy, I don't control the show, you know.
Listen to me. Wait, baby. Pause.
All right.
Rewind and say it again. Say it again.
I told. and me will argue with anybody about this, because a woman run this whole market. If the woman them not like it, your song don't have a chance. Your music don't have a chance. Nobody really want to hear you, because women are the biggest supporters. A woman buy music, you know. 90% of the man them don't buy music, you know. May I tell you that, and this is something I learn, you know. See?
I'm not gonna disagree with you on that part.
The thing is, so now, one thing is a double-sided blade, because guess what? Music, you have to also represent to the thugs them and the man them and everybody else, but yet still, women are the catalyst. Women are the chain, the engine in the car will make this thing move.
So now, I want to make sure we have time to get to the music. But you are a serious dancehall artist who now says, I love the music, I appreciate the music, which a lot of us Jamaicans, I am so glad we're not stuck in that ignorant zone, and I'm putting myself in that way to appreciate more music and appreciate things like Afrobeats and all that. Right. And knowing that we have influenced all of it and appreciating that, you know, and loving all the music. So now you say, I am a dancehall man, and I'm gonna go over to soca. That's a certain, I gotta say, it's a certain level of love and bravery.
He says, I'm telling the truth. You see how that happened? I was introduced to soca music by Denise Belfont, right? Okay, Spragga had a birthday party. Denise came to perform because Denise and Spragga had a song together. You understand what I say? And then when I performed, the performance was just so energetic and so much fun. She mentioned to me like, what do you think about coming to Trinidad and you know, market yourself? And I said, but me don't know soca. These times I didn't even have one soca song.
But you know what? Bless up to you for even leaving an imprint like that. So cheers to that. Definitely. That's not an easy task.
Yeah, I went to Trinidad, and when I went to Trinidad, I didn't know what to expect. Cause I did kind of nervous. Because Spragga and say, yo, DJ, how you feel about that? And he might say, yo, Askel, that's it's perfect for you, brother, because your energy and your vibes, people are gonna love it. Just take a chance with it.
And it's because I know you that I know that's a fact.
Yeah, I wrote one soca song, and believe it or not, the day when I decided I was gonna write a song, was Denise said to me, say, Marshall Montano had a song, Showtime, right? And it was on the Pimpin' rhythm. So me and Denise was listening to the track one day, and I said, yo, that rhythm the body, no, I like it. And she said to me, say, I bet you say you can't write nothing to that. So she tricked me still enough. She kind of do a reverse.
It started with a challenge.
Yeah, it started like that. You know what I mean? So we said, well, all right, and that's how even Koolychat even came right now and said, yo, man, me have a doctor that's something I feel. And Koolychat put me in the boot and said, go work.
All right, so people, I wanna make you stick up in here because this song is so bad. It's such a hot piece of song that I dare you to sit down in your seat.
Which one that?
No, you know me have to play the bend down low. The bend down low I have to play now.
Okay.
Bend down low.
Are the big song that, man? Are the big song that?
If I go fast forward to that, no problem.
They have to bring it. For me to hear it. And it is Bend Down Low and produced by the one and only Mr. Koolychat. Big up yourself. So, folks, this is the dancehall artist cross the bridge over into Soca Land with a big tune called Bend Down Low. Askel, big up yourself.
Yeah,
wow.
Whoa. Wait, now go put in like a dance and a pull up.
Whoa. Well, when we money there, because I'm saying I'm money pull up, right? When I'm saying money pull up, right? You have to throw money pull up. Money pull up.
Yes, I see the heart going off. Yes, people. Whoa. Sure big, yo. Don't think that this is the end, you know. I'm gonna have to go back to that one day. Definitely gonna have to go back to it. So I mean, Askel, I hear it and I instantly fell in love. And you know, if anybody resists this now, maybe it's just like how if anybody outside of Jamaica before I try a tune, just because you're Jamaican, you put up a defense. You feel that you will feel some of that?
No, I mean the thing is this, you know. Say music is like love, you know, it's the universal language, you know. You know what I say? And it's like say even if you and somebody can get along, the one of the things where you guys find a medium with is music. You know what I say? That's it. That's the biggest you know level of how you say of connection you can make with anybody. You know? So it's just like, I mean, you know, music is made to how you say, to experiment, to try new things. You know what I'm saying? I mean, me personally, I'm afraid of that. There's a lot of people that came to me and say, yo, boy, Askel, you do good with your dancer career, you know, brother. I mean, you're stepping out of soca thing. I mean, how you feel? You know, want to lose, you look for them what you have. And I said, brother, if you find them really and genuinely love me, them I gonna love the efforts I make. You know what I'm saying?
I 100% back you on that, because I think now that we have moved to a place where people appreciate versatility, you know? Like, not like, oh, hold your can over there, so and just hold on for your dancehall thing and about that. Wait, and let me just start the thing the way it's supposed to talk, right? All right.
Yeah.
If you suck, that's what I'm gonna say. Stand up over the side of the dancehall can over there. Nobody cross over the bridge in a soca land. I don't know where you're going. But when you come up with a big bad tune like this, it's like, oh, wait a minute. So now you have a Jamaican and say, wait, am I going with the things? And you have a Trinidad and say, right? Haitian and say, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So
let me tell you something. Yeah. I was so surprised that this music even really took the traction that it did. Yeah. The music only been out now for about three to 4 weeks. It hasn't even been out that long. You know what I'm saying? The music went up. All right, the music went up on Julian promos one day and generated 2,100 views in one day.
And 23. It hit 23 before the day was over.
Amazing. And right now, for you folks who are just joining me, we have Askel, and big producer, big tune here in the background is Bend Down Low by Askel Koolychat producing on this one. And you're we're on Facebook now. We weren't able to get to IG. We'll work out the kinks, and definitely, you know, you have a home here, Majestik Muzik, and we're on the Facebook the Majestik Muzik app and on TuneIn Radio. So you're being heard across quite a big medium here now. And we only have about 10 more minutes, and then we have a couple other songs. And the song name, the music too nice for me not to get to it. I really want to make sure that we get all of that. So you send me one bag of song now. You have to talk to me about those. Tell me which one and which one we're highlighting and the story behind it. All right.
I'm gonna tell you something about that guy right there that you see sitting right there in that studio right there. Right?
This one here?
That guy right there, right? You see that guy right there?
I see him.
That guy right there is one of the most creative minds I've ever met. Him literally takes something that doesn't even have a farm shape and he transforms it into a lot. Yes, I must say where it can be accepted. The first time I decided that, guess what? I'm gonna make a soca song, right? With the little bet we did have with Miss Belfon. But this time I'm gonna make a soca song. I went by his house like 8:30 a.m. in the morning. Wake him up out time bed. A.M. Wake him up out time bed and say, brother, we want to record a song because Denise feel like say she can challenge me. And you know, and guess what? I want to show her say me can do that song. And so guess what? Do me a favor, brother. Wash the matter them out of your eyes. All right, I'm gonna go in the studio. And I must say, no problem.
Wow.
Ask everyone.
Wow. And what was the result of that waking up?
No, this was the deal with that song. That song wasn't in a song that was being released. That song was just a joke. It was just like a challenge. And I did that song, and it was a song called "Not Going Home," right? On the Pim rhythm. So Koolychat, Koolychat recorded the song, and we say, you know what, we're gonna put out the song on social media. We did
that song from start to finish in a matter of hours.
Oh
I'm talking about record, mix, edit, master in hours. So that was the challenge.
Yeah. Not going home, folks. Play that big tune. Matter of hours. All right.
When we put out the song out there, right? When we put out the song out there, I say the amount of people were gravitate to the song. Everybody was looking for the song to buy it, but it was not for sale because I never even had permission to be on the rhythm. It was just a promo thing.
Whoa. All right. So now we have permission, right? We don't really police are come for it.
Permission.
So we got this is Askel producing 3 or 4 hours from the 8:30 a.m. waking up of Koolychat, not going home. Here it is, folks.
Koolychat, you remember that?
Wait, 3 or 4 hours produce this?
Yeah, man. That's the mad scientist right there.
Wait, dancehall artist, dancehall producer, and I go on. I don't know.
But it was a joke. The song was a joke, you know, Stacy. It was not intentional thing, you know. It was a joke, you know, like.
All jokes aside, wait, people, dancehall style, pull up, $10 pull up, $10 pull up.
Hold on.
Wait,
Hold on.
$50, $100 pull up.
Pull it up.
Come with a small bill.
Pull it up.
We don't want a monopoly money. Pull it up.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but what happened now? Big and serious, right? Hold on there.
I dance, man.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Poor people. Song bad.
But you know, when we did that song and the song gained so much, then he said to me, you know what, you might think that this is a joke. No, because you know, shit talk already. You know, you think this is a joke. You have something here and stop scratching your ass like you are. I said, well, I said, listen, man. I said, yeah, man, now I gotta do my other song. She said, no, so no, what happened now is I ended up going to a party, a backyard party with about 200 people just passing by. And when I went in there, the minute I grabbed the mic, me hear the people them say, we're not going home.
Oh my goodness, that's a great feeling. Listen, we have 5 minutes left on air on Majestik. We don't have to end this, but I want to make sure you get it on the air and tune in. So I want to put up the next. You have a next song. Which one?
All right, the next one now, after I wrote that song, I went ahead and I said, well, guess what? Big brother, Koolychat said to me, say, me have a rhythm, you know. And me want you try. Him kind of, all right, Koolychat had a lot of patience with me, right? And what he tried to do, he tried to say, me not going to force you all the way into this soca thing. But what I want to do, I want to put you in the middle. So give me a little dancehall soca thing. So I say, well, let me hear the rhythm. So when I hear the rhythm now, we'll come up with a song called Big Bumper Girl.
Big Bumper Girl. I'm gonna come back to the story, but I want to
when you hear the rhythm, you will hear the cross. It's between dancehall and soca.
All right, Big Bumper Girl. Let's see.
Big Bumper Girl.
Hey, hold on, stop that second. Hold on. Wait. Stacy, wait. You see, because of that song, yeah? Anytime you go in a party, and some girl with some big body come.
Big body.
Yo, that song, yeah?
Yo.
What do you expect? What do you expect when you put out the roll call? When you write and produce the anthem, gentlemen, that's what you get. On a programming note, don't go anywhere. We're going to continue this on Facebook here and on Zoom.
All right.
folks, you've been listening to Majestic Music Radio. This is your girl, Stacy Mac. And don't forget to join us tomorrow for our Selector Sherwin show between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow morning, Selector Sherwin. And I'll be back with you actually on Tuesday. I believe we have DJ Dynamite between 4 and 6. DJ Dynamite, big up yourself. And I'll be back on Wednesday with Stacy Mac, and my guest this week will be the one and only General Degree. Yes, Mr. General Degree. And Singer J with the big voice. That's Wednesday on Talking Smack. So folks, keep it locked to Majestic Music. You know, we are gonna go off the air on Majestic Music Radio in a couple minutes, but Askel, not gonna wait. You on your own punch, Koolychat, don't gonna wait, cause me want to hear this big bumper girl story, and I have another tune that I need to hear, folks. We have here Askel and Koolychat joining me. Dance cross over to the bridge of Soca and crossing over very well, I might say. Thank you very much. Folks, it's been a pleasure. Don't move. If you're on the dial, just move over, come over Facebook and join me, all right? We're continuing the party here. Especially, I look like him drinking rum punch. Anyway, like I say to everybody, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice, all right, folks? Don't forget that. Keep that as your motto, all right? So, continue now. Continue telling me about this whole big bumper.
That song, yeah, me walk in a party and some woman come to me and say, hey, let me tell you something, you know. You see, when it comes to Guyanese woman and Trini woman, them real aggressive, you know. So, like I say, every time we go in a party, you know, either Guyanese or a Trini woman come and say, boy, I hear your song, boy. Then them have a thing where them slap the body, so. You know?
Big up to all my GTR Trini ladies listening. Big up for yourself.
So when I slap the body, I say, you think you can handle this, boy? I have you know? So I said, well, we're not really sure, you know, but just hold on me a second. And I went through that a lot, you know what I mean? But the thing is this, the biggest friends that I have were always the females when it comes to the music, because, you know, they became like the strongest supporters for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like after I did that song, you know, that song was that rhythm was a big rhythm, because even Macca Diamond was on that rhythm. You know, couple of
Belfont on it, Castle Power,
yeah,
13 BMW. It's a nice rhythm.
Yeah, man, that rhythm really, you know, that song that I did, you know, Koolychat gave me the opportunity to really to display talent on that rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, from that that song was the first song where we show the walking over, as we say, the crossover.
So yeah,
that was the bridge.
I want to pull up back the tune, because we never really get to play the whole of it. We want to hear the crossover on it, right? So here, we're gonna bring me Big Bumper Girl. This is the one who's saying Bridging the Gap, right?
Mm-hmm. Watch your part coming up now. Watch your part now.
What up?
Oh!
Hold up!
What up?
Yo!
I'm gonna tell you something. Because
here it comes, here it comes.
Joan.
Woo! I love it, gentlemen. I love it.
Me never ever experienced some what you call it, some 10 gallon body to jump up on me in a party. But let me tell you something. Me start to push up We start doing all kind of stuff.
Askel, tell them you didn't never ready at the beginning. You never did ready for the bump for them.
What?
Me never know say so them Guyanese woman and them Grenadian woman take this thing. So the St. Lucia woman them. Oh my God.
Because Stacy, hear what? Because you say dancer is different energy from soca.
Absolutely.
Askel not new. Him not new to the big bumper. It's just him new to that energy. So you know when you go a dance, you see the big body girl.
Motion and the bumper to the soca.
You know when you go dance, you see a big body girl, you can slow wine and all them type of thing there. Yeah. But you see when we go a soca and them start lick Askel with waistline and pace and Askel never know what to do with himself.
Yo, hey, let me tell you something because normally my little thing in the corner when my little vibes, my little rockers are, you know, a little slow groove or whatever. Right. You see, you know, what you call it? When Marshall Montano said to me one time, he said, "Boy, your music is good, you know, boy. But one thing I have to tell you, you need to start pelting some waste around here. You need to start pelting some." And we had a place where we went to one night called Soca Kingdom. Oh, we out in Queens. And it was me, Spraga, Denise, Assassin, Marshall Montano, quite a few people. And he come and he said to me, say, you know, for Jamaican, you have a nice vibe, you know. Keep it up. I hear you on my rhythm, you know. I hear you. You know, but we never want to set up because we never have the permission, so we just kind of keep quiet and just listen. You know, we just kind of listen and say, but if no said it was a promotion, I think.
What you know, that's quite the compliment, you know, to get
you know, so
to get that set to you by an icon like that, you know. So
and then fast forward shortly after that, it was love because we all shared the same stage together, and that was the meeting. That's how I met Askel. I was doing sound for Charlie Black concert and Marshall Montano, Askel, Denise Belfon. All of these was artists that were on the bill. So that was the connection right there.
Oh, and that's spark magic right here.
And the truth about it, we can't go around it, you know. The truth about it is that, you know, this me meeting these soca icons, you know, this wasn't my doing. This was Denise Belfon's doing. This was her legacy. You understand what I say? So it's just like I said, I give her the respect for that because at the end of the day, you know, she made a lot of these things possible. I mean, I never been to Trinidad before. You know what I'm saying? But the experience that I had being there, right, was something that literally kind of paved a lot of this energy that you see me with. You know what I'm saying? And the love that I have for it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, we don't really. This is not an experience that we I can't say that I have ever had. I mean, there's not many Jamaican that ever do soca. I mean, the other day I had Mr. Crucial with Aki in the Saltfish, which we love that. Big up yourself, Crucial.
Yeah, it's Mr. Crucial.
Mr. Crucial, big up yourself, man.
All right, so Mr. Crucial, me voice that song for Crucial.
Oh, really? See, we never even know that.
You see how small it's world is?
That came out of right here, King Heartbeat Studio.
Oh, big up. Love it. Yes, I had him on my show a few months ago.
Yes,
I see the brother you had on prior, Jigsy King. I'm a bigger brother. Ask Jigsy King about King Heartbeat Studio.
Yeah, me I forgot Jigsy, my boo. Jigsy, I'm a boo.
No, Stacy.
Yeah, man. So all of our family.
Nice.
Let me tell you something. You see, even though, don't get me wrong, you know, I mean, even though there's a territorial thing between dancehall and soca music, what happens is that Afrobeats is creating a bridge between that. But Afrobeats isn't really, it's there, and it creates a medium between it because you can shift in either way to come into soca with dancehall and with Afrobeat. It works as a medium in some sense. That's
because
I'm glad you bring up Afrobeats because I want to pose a question to both of you. I want to hear both your opinions on this. I have heard what I think is a ludicrous statement that reggae must watch out because Afrobeats coming to take over from reggae. But tell me what you think about that statement.
No, that's me personally. Or you want Koolychat? You want to go or you want me?
I want to hear from an artist and I want to hear from a producer standpoint. So let me hear it.
Right. There is no, to me, all right. Okay, this is how I look at it, right? Culturally, let's just say music is like a hand, like this, right? Let's just say music is a hand, right? And if you literally try to poke somebody with a finger, it won't really do much damage. Even 2 fingers, you know what I'm saying? And if these fingers are considered cultural music contributions, right? And you try to poke and it won't do anything. If you bring all these different cultures come together now, right? Come together now, and they literally, how you say, contribute their own cultural contributions towards music. Now you have a powerful sort of material that the world and the industry has to recognize. So I don't feel as if there should be any borders or any barriers when it comes to good music, because music is an expression of we. Music makes us feel better. So at the end of the day, I don't see it like that. I just see it that Afrobeat is culturally making its contribution towards music. Dancehall music is making its contribution towards reggae. If you go in at Trinidad right now, you have a guy there by the name of Prince Swanee. My brethren, bring up yourself. Saying Prince Swanee right now is like say him is one of the strongest new youthful contributions to the industry. But the way how you look at it, even though he's not from Jamaica, he's still culturally making his contribution. You know what I'm saying? So we know, me personally, I feel like say that's when people are ignorant to the industry itself and they create these barriers to gain control. You know what I'm saying? That and they won't win because too many different cultures, merengue, from merengue, Afrobeat to everything, all these different cultures coming together and all these people are producing good quality energy to contribute to to the industry, and that's how I feel about it.
Kooly, how you feel about Afrobeat? A threat to reggae.
No genre can be a threat to another genre. Afrobeat is Afrobeat, reggae is reggae, soca is soca, hip hop is hip hop. If you check, it's just a matter of good music and bad music. You have dancehall artists doing songs with Afrobeat artists. You have Popcorn and Movado, they have songs with Davido and so forth. They have songs with soca artists. You have Afrobeat artists doing dancehall songs. It's just good music. No one genre could take over. It's either you have good music or you don't have good music. Right. But the lines, there is no barrier. There's no crossing, you know?
Right. And I agree. I don't think that Afrobeat is a threat to reggae in any way, shape, or form, or to dancehall in any way, shape, or form, because it's just too deeply.
In order for something to be a threat, for Afrobeat to be a threat, that means you're gonna stop listening to dance, or you're gonna stop listening to something else because your preference is this. We're not choosing one over the other. We're just adding to the collection.
I think that personally believe that reggae and dancehall has influenced Afrobeat, and I don't see how something that influences goes away. I just cannot buy into that ever.
Exactly.
What do you think about the new super sexy, that has always been super sexy, that everybody's realizing now, compa?
Compa,
that's my music.
Because compa, serious, Yeah. Now, as a Jamaican, we know that the stigmatism against anything Haitian is real or was real, and it's not as real as it used to be. And I think that's one of the barriers that was stopping us from recognizing and loving compa. To me, compa super duper bad, right? Do you see compa stepping up more into period?
Can I answer that, please?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna show you something. I grew up mostly in Miami, right? And when I was in Miami, let me tell you something. Like, you know, Haitian culture was something that was just so, how you say, resented. You know what I'm saying? See, Haitian music, like the Haitian culture had such a difficult and hard time just reaching. See, you can't have nothing good without struggle. And you see what they have right now is a big. You see that compass something there? Let me tell you something. You have a brother with him, Hard Hitting Harry, right?
Big up Hard Hitting Harry. That's my bro.
Me say, you see, for you to really love and appreciate music for what it gives you, you have to forget about the influences are the negative inputs that people, and be a judge for yourself, right? I've loved compa from day one. You know what I'm saying?
But beautiful, passionate music.
It has such a strong entity. Once a year, I do a show for this promoter that's here. They block off Nostrand Avenue, right? And you know, and his name is on Instagram, he's Debolo. He's a good guy, right? They call him Double O, right? He's a really, but he's like a Haitian promoter that keeps Haitian concerts, right? The guy, first concert on Nostrand Avenue by Clarendon, I think Clarendon Avenue D, they blocked it off.
Yeah.
And
the big block party.
Big block party. And let me tell you something. I wish more promoters were doing that to allow the Haitian music contributors to be heard. You see me I say? You know, so it's just like compa is a big thing and it's a good thing, but like any struggle, because dancehall reggae music was rejected at 1.2.
I can remember growing up in Jamaica as a Jamaican, and my mother would be like, "Take that music off. You cannot listen to that in my house."
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So reggae music, and you know, there was a time in Jamaica where, you know, I mean, police was instructed to, you know, to arrest Rastaman on sight and shoot.
I lived it. That's a fact.
But right now, I mean, you know, when you look at a Rastaman, you look at royalty, because the struggle has been so real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't mean to cut you, but I just want to show you something, right? One of the biggest, how you say, you know, realist that came to me with this music thing was one night, you know, Spraga was here and I spoke to him and I said, "Yo, what go on, my brother?" And him said nothing. Him said, "Yo, Askel, me there in Long Island tonight, you know." And I say, "Yeah, Long Island." He said, "Okay, mad thing." I said, "Oh, it's still on camp." I said, "Yo, youth." Him said, "Yo, forward, man. What you do? You mad come through, man." He said, "Don't ever ask me that." You know, so we said, "All right, no problem. I put on my clothes, put on my shoes, run, go down there." This was a concert that was promoted for a 90s crowd. It was at a place called Club Vibe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Big up yourself, doing ecstasy. Yes, I remember the night well.
You know what doing, man?
Yeah, Majestic Muzik. It was. I didn't make it there because I was on the Welcome to Jamrock cruise. It was that same weekend.
Man, but I went down there that night. So guess what now? I said, well, all right. I got to do my best, because now I'm a part with my general. I think I have to turn up, you know. My lyrics, them I feel bad. I think I have to together.
Extra turn up.
Yo, I'm staying at the mirror. I'm DJing at the mirror for about half an hour before we leave the house. That's how, you know, that's how we're ready with you already. Right?
Ready up.
Yeah, when we reached down there, we were down there, and, you know, and we did it, and it wasn't, you know, it was just Spraga being Spraga. Him running from a girl, come on, hey, but fine, the place and the woman them just flood the place, and you know, and there's a little, every time as a performer, what I'm not afraid to admit, before your performance, and every artist can say the same thing. There's this about a 10-second, 20-second things where your stomach kind of get tight and your throat get
you
dry.
get the nerves, the butterflies in your stomach.
Yeah, but there's a thing where it's like a switch you turn on now. When the switch turn on now, you're in gear. You're ready for go. Even if
adrenaline take over.
Yeah, you're in gear.
Right.
So when Simon say, him do a thing now when he say, yo, Askel, and I say belly tight, throat dry, everything dry. So I run out now. Actually, you're little like you're cute at that, and boom. So
there you go.
Everything just shed now.
And then what comes to you naturally just flows after.
All right.
Right?
So guess what now?
Zone.
The selector go like this. The selector put on a soca rhythm. So when he put on the soca rhythm now, and this was the first time that I've ever done soca on a stage with my general. So, you know, we got some boom now, right? The DJ put on the soca rhythm. So when he put on the soca rhythm now, he put on family.
Right.
So when he put on the rhythm now, immediately now, we got some boom. So Spragga look for me. So I want to look for me. He say, you ready?
Drop the big tune.
Hey, listen, Spragga, my thing, you know, if we know, say, you kind of, you know, but it will push you out in front of the people like that, like,
right.
You know, so he goes and he say, you ready? He say, yeah, man. He say, well, go on then. Yo, Askel. So,
yes.
Immediately, we run out. Let me tell you something. Me, Spragga, Briggy, Lord Jesus. I say we turn the people them place in our madhouse the night.
But you know what you're talking about, that you cross over to or I don't want to say crossover.
No, it's not a crossover.
Venture into soca. But but look at Spragga, who has influenced you. Spragga make music with Irish musicians, big up chillers, big time. You talk about growth and branching out. Listen, that is uncharted territory that I am going to get a pint in a pub in Ireland in the middle of Dublin. And
yeah.
Did you decide me bust a song with Spragga Benz? Really? That's amazing. That is amazing.
Spragga do soca song. This is the thing, you know. Spragga do soca song with soca artists. Big song, bad song. But let me tell you something. You see, the way all this music industry is, you know, you see, once the fans them love you, and once your musical content is there, there's no, even if the song not come a #1 hit, even if they make a #1 hit, the song has a place. And there's a selector that's somewhere in this world that plays that song. Not because me or you or Koolychat know about them, but they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's why this market is so big.
Right.
The other day, I call up Spragga, I say, yo, DJ. He say, well, I'll go and scale it. I say, how you feel about Bend Down Low song? You know, because I always like to get the input from the general one time. See? So I call him and I say, you know, how you feel about that song? And I say, what? Bend Down Low, we love it. It's mad.
Listen.
He said, beat them. So,
Askel, I know you, I love you. I'm going to big up this song regardless, but this song is wicked. From the bottom of my heart. The song I said 1, and the other one them I said 2. So listen to me. you have a good thing going on there. Definitely. You know, the thing that happens with good music sometimes is money talk, right? And sometimes good music get lost in the mix. And
lost in the shuffle.
Nowadays it's all about the gimmick and who can come up with the gimmick, right? And we're not down in any performer now. Big up to you if you made it. Not saying that. But sometimes the artistry and the best music get left behind, because I have some songs in my catalog that are just from a music lover standpoint, good music that will never get airplay. Never go away. Even if me have all of my DJ them play it, across Majestik Muzik, what about the other 15,000 million other stations that are money driven that don't play it? And that is the sad truth about this thing we call music, right? So what gives you the satisfaction to say, we make good music, and we know it good, and we know that whether it goes here or there, that is a good song.
It's not me. It's not me. Because the reason why it's not me. It's the listeners. It's the people. It's the people that see. I can never stand and say my music is good. I can just say I enjoy my music. I can't say my music is good because the thing is this, the ones outside, you can be here and say that your music is the best and your music is great, but it doesn't appeal to anyone but you.
Right.
No, that's not even
the people are who talk, because believe it or not, we're not gonna put out no music that we personally don't feel is good. Right. So to us, all our songs them are good. It's the people who determine.
Right.
Take off.
So on that note, I have an email here was saying whining session. I want to reach at the whining session, and I got 8 minutes. I'm not see no whining session mentioned yet. So people them, you want to know about the whining session here.
All right, because let me elaborate on that real quick. That tune right there was when everybody all right. When after I did the big bomb, after I did the not going home and the bend down low, right? People started looking and say, yo, whenever I hear about this guy, number one, we don't really have a bunch of Jamaican soca artists. We don't.
Right.
You know what I said? So like it was a lot of skepticism going on there with producers, with a lot of people. No, you had this one guy, I think he was from, I'm not sure, but I think, I never even met this producer, This guy, I think he was from Guyana, right? And, when he's been watching, because, I go Trinidad, Mado, like 16 shows in a one weekend, and every 2 weeks I'm in Trinidad and I'm performing Chinatown, I'm performing the casinos and I'm everywhere. I'm when I come back to the States, I'm in DC, I'm in Boston, I'm in Maryland, I'm in everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, people are seeing the movement that's going on, and they say, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Soca producers don't trust dancehall artists to voice them. And the reason why, because they feel as if a lot of dancehall artists can't really hold it. It's a certain thing. It's an ingredient that they look for. The soca producers look for something. Because some soca producer, right? What them will do? Then we know say you are a dancer artist, but then we see something magical in you and decide, so guess what? You know what? I gotta pull this out time. Because I know say it didn't. You see what I'm saying? So and by that being so, you have people that they took the validation from other people and said, well, okay, you know what? We're gonna try for this. We're gonna give it a shot. This guy that voiced that whining session song, never met that guy. But because at that time I was doing that whole movement with Denise and the songs are pumping out and all of these things are happening, he said, you know what? Let me just cast my line and see if we can get something. So when he sent that rhythm to me, then he said to me, say, somebody send me a rhythm today because they feel like your music bad. And you think turn up and then want to see if you can do something for that.
And it turn up loud.
So when my voice the rhythm now, when my voice the song and me get it, she sent me the voice note from the producer that recorded the song. I couldn't hear the guy because the amount of screaming the man was on.
Isn't that a great feeling?
Yeah.
We're on with Askel. We're on. If you're just joining once again, you come too late, me I tell you, because you've missed a lot of Askel and super producer Koolychat and earlier Dixie King and Silky D. So I want to get into this tune now, right? Whining session. And we're talking about a dancehall artist that is venturing, taking a big step into the soca world. And this one here, whining session. Come make me hear what the whining session are going with now. All right, folks. Here we go.
All in all, it's tongue back, girls. Tell the with the rubber we are flying. Just like them not fine. All the time.
Sweet. Never ready for that. No, sir. No, I wasn't ready. I was not ready.
Stacy, stop. Stacy,
No,
you never heard that song before?
You
Hold
know.
on, stop for a second. You never heard that song before?
No. I'm not, listen, I'm a true Jamaican, you know. But just I'm a baby coming into soca. And let me tell you, say, I'm in love. I can't get enough of soca now. I'm in love. Wait a minute. No, sir.
All right, well, you know what? You see, anyhow, I'm gonna tell you something. You see, I'm gonna just say this for the record for all the people listening. All right? You see that all right. Let me tell you, you see, King Heartbeat Studio, see? It's like the army. See?
What's the general? Lieutenant, I laugh down there, you know. Lieutenant.
Yeah, that's what Lieutenant, Corporal, everything other brother there, right?
Captain.
Wrapped up in one. See? And let me tell you something. When people hear the material and them hear the things that, all right, Koolychat is like the chain on the bicycle right now. I'm gonna tell you something about that, brother. Yeah. Why my energy so sky level with this is because him don't substitute nothing. Him not giving a break, him not giving a chance, him not ease up, him not
Good.
From all right, walking.
I'll work with it for work, you know. I'll work with it for work.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, walking at the studio,
right?
right?
Chicken a come for jerk, right?
Yeah, walking at the studio. Yo, brother, go on. Yo, you watched the game yesterday? Yo, you know, man. And this is Koolychat, you know? Yo, brother, that's good and fine, but I don't want to talk about that right now.
Down to business.
Take off your hat. You're not take off your hat.
What you're gonna get from me?
Go into the studio. Go work.
You're gonna get the stereotypical Jamaican response from me. That's what you're gonna get from me. From a reggae dancehall roots background, now just loving and appreciating soca. So you ask me to know this. No, I might hear it, but I'm not really so till now. Yes, I'm a bandwagonist with soca. Yes, proud like every other Jamaican. It's true. Am I lying? Talk the thing.
Nothing wrong with it.
Am I lying? No, not true. It's true. Everybody else in the Caribbean know it. Jamaicans own up to it. It's true. We are bandwagonist and we are jumper.
I love music.
Right?
Me don't care about soca. Me don't care.
Listen, better late than never.
So and I am glad that I made it. So I'm gonna pull up back the whining session since I paused it.
So Stacy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Master, better late than never. So allow me to be the first to welcome you to the soca party.
Thank you. I would like a welcoming gift. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yes. You're going bad. Honest to God. Listen, I'm Facebook. I apologize. I know you guys are there. I've gotten text that my audio is good, video, everybody love the vibes, but I honestly cannot see who's on and what's going on. Video is stuck, it's running. They're seeing us fine and listening to us fine. I cannot see. So bless up to everybody who has joined on the Facebook audience and in the app, in the Majestik Muzik app, and listen to us on TuneIn Radio. Thank you all. Much love and really greatly appreciate it. Folks, if you have been listening, you've been hearing the conversation between big artist Askel and super producer Koolychat. Enough love to you guys. I want to thank you guys for joining me here.
I love, man.
Majestic Music Land.
Thank you for having us.
Listen, when we are back to normal, whatever normal is, right?
Our new normal.
We're back live in the studio because you know it takes triple the effort to come live like this now, right? I don't want to sleep a bangarang in my homemade studio to make it possible, right? I have 3 laptops here and music playing from my phone. I'm a mixer here and 1 bag of wire and all kind of something to try and make these things work. But this is what we do, right? To bring the music to people. So once we get back live in studio, I definitely want you guys to come through. You have trust and believe.
Of course. We don't
want to just come for my show, if I come for all the other show. Majestic family, I'm talking to you. Yeah.
Yo, listen, can I just say this real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I just say this real quick? You know, I would like to personally take the time out, you know, to thank you, Stacy, man. Thank you very much.
Thank
you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I mean, you know, I'm one of many, you know what I'm saying, that's out here trying to be heard, trying to get the music across that threshold, you know, and for the time that you take out to tend to me, to tend to, you know, Koolychat, to, you know, King Heartbeat, you know, Bend Down Low, and all the other materials that's in between, you know what I mean? That's beyond appreciated. You know what I say? No, as far as Majestic Radio, I sincerely apologize to all of the people that were me and nag over there, but me nag my inbox, you know, like crazy, see? You know? And the reason why is because I love the positive energy, and I love that the fact that you guys care about music. You care about the culture, the cultural, you know, how you say, contributions that you make. Everybody gets something from you guys. You know,
and we appreciate that. I'm gonna speak freely for my Majestic family. Is that listen? We know that we are up and coming fast and hard and making a dent. We feel the love from the industry. We feel the love from people because we genuinely love good music, and we want to put out good music, and we want to put out good positive vibe. And that's with upon a Majestic, right? With upon a positive thing. We're not just depend on what the hot thing is, because sometimes the hot thing is not the good thing, right? We're on a longevity road. We prefer quality over quantity, and that's across the board. So with that said, this is why somebody like yourself will always have a home at Majestic Music for sure, right? Definitely. Once we're back and we're up and running, you definitely have the welcome mat rolled out for you at Majestic.
It's in studio concert. Ready.
Yeah,
I don't hear that. Listen to me.
In studio concert. Ready.
Nobody step in the put it on a $20 pull up money, you know. Nobody come in.
No problem. Big up DJ Dynamite.
Yes. DJ Dynamite.
Yeah, man. Bless up. Big up yourself, Dynamite. Gentlemen, I want to really thank you for taking the time out to spend with me. It has been a pleasure through and through. Thank you for building that bridge between the dancehall and the soca community. I am very willing to cross over that bridge and pay it to you. Hear me? Yes, definitely. Great contribution. I love it.
I mean, I want the people that feel like say when I want the people that feel like say, you know, like oh, Askel, the pan the soca thing now, we're not getting no more dancehall music. No,
dance. We have dancehall coming. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you.
All right.
The clip is fully loaded. It's just waiting for squeeze off.
So we just have to roll the dice and say, I wonder where I come with now today. What is it gonna be? And that is exciting. That is exciting because it's good either way, right? Yeah.
All right, now watch this, right? Before we cut out, come say, what's the time limit? The time difference left?
The time limit passed already. We done
All
pass.
right, here we are.
We're done.
Here what we are gonna do.
Stop tell story, Askel. We done. Story time done. We done.
Give me a last story.
When we reach the carnival, all the gal man done, be the party animal. All the gal man done, be the swine in bacchanal. All the gal man done, when we sip the alcohol. All the gal man done, what? She will jump up like a flag. Wave it, the bumper where you are. Wave it, me never spend a day, but you will get me saving. Cause this your carnival, we there and we raving. Love how the bumper the road, like if you get out of control. Rep where you born, rep where you grow, climb up on the flagpole. Touch on your soul. We don't care if she young or she old. With the money on the line, y'all got a wild story that never been told.
Whoa, why me have the flag? Askel, big up yourself, big up yourself.
We're gonna beat them bad this year, and that's not recorded yet, but it's already copywritten.
All right, so you don't know that. You don't know that means that just means he has to roll through the studio again, folks. That's all that means, right? Yeah. Doors are open. The doors are open. Thank you all for joining me once again. My apologies. You know, this technology business, I'm not able to see who has. I see a few names, the same names I've seen for the past 2 hours, but I see the number going up. So, and I see some hearts and things. So I know you guys are there. I'm getting the text that you're there. Thank you for joining me. I hope that as we go along, this remote thing gets better. Or it'll be better if it just stop and done and we just get back to reality, right? But until then, folks, thank you. This has been Lyrical Labrish. I'm your host, Stacy Mark. Join me again Wednesday night when I am on with Talking Smack with Stacy Mac with my guest, Singer G. I say, big up yourself, one of the baddest voices out there. Yeah, and legend, General Degree. You think it's about tonight? Yes. So that's Wednesday night between 7 and 9, right here again. Zoom, Facebook, Majestik Muzik Radio, TuneIn Radio. Yeah. So, folks, thank you. Askel, one love. Koolychat, big love. And like I said, you have a home at Majestik. So until then, until we meet again, we see you in some dance on IG, right?
Yeah,
Martin.
All right, you guys be safe, all right?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Everybody have a wonderful evening and one love, everyone. Okay, Stacy Mark signing off. Cool.
Good night.